What is going on? What is going on? Salute to each and every one of y'all that's in the building. Man, God is good. God is good. God is good. Thank you so much for all y'all support. And good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever time you watch this video, I just want to say, I hope you have a wonderful day. And as always, God bless. Now, as a big time Minnesota Viking fan, with some things we got to speak on. We got the Packers and the Vikings. This is the game preview for Sunday's game. And I will be live for that game. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It's definitely going down. But yeah, this is a big game for both teams. The division, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's still up for grabs. Like even though what the Bears are in first, yeah, the Bears are 7-3, they're in first. Um, it's up for grabs. The Packers, they're in second place. If they win, they would be, depending on what the Bears do that day. I don't know who the Bears play on Sunday, but Packers could potentially be number one in the NFC North division. So we'll see what happens with that. But the Packers are not all that. Like I understand that they have a solid record. They're in second in the NFC North division, but those division games are always up in the air. And my biggest thing, and we're gonna really get into it. We're gonna really get into the talk about what we need to do to win this game. But at the end of the day, I always say it's any given Sunday. And when it comes to division games, you know that can go either way. If we beat the Packers this Sunday, or when we beat the Packers this Sunday, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? The Minnesota Vikings are 3-1 in division games. So we'll see what happens. Now, shout out to everybody that's in the building. Appreciate y'all. Now, when it comes to JJ McCarthy, hold on, let me get to the quarterback, the Minnesota Vikings quarterback, JJ McCarthy. There's a lot of people that think this man is no good. They think that this man's a scrub. They think that JJ McCarthy has no business playing for being the starting quarterback for the Vikings. People want Max Brosmer to start. I think it's rushing the process big time, and I feel like JJ McCarthy will destroy the Packers defense. And I know that's very delusional thinking, you'll think, right? And I'm gonna be honest with you, it is delusional thinking. I ain't gonna say in cap. But at the end of the day, I believe in JJ McCarthy so much. I believe that he's going to get it together with his accuracy. I believe that he's going to make the tough plays when it counts the most. He's going to make the throws that are open, and he's going to limit his turnovers. I believe in JJ McCarthy. Shout out to my guy Gaming in the building. So when you talk about the Green Bay Packers defense, right? And I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to start with their defense going against our offense, right? The Green Bay Packers defense, according to Fox Sports, their total defense, they're top 10, I believe. Let me just double check. Packers are 6 overall. They're 6 overall in the whole NFL in total defense. When it comes to their passing defense, the Packers are 10th. The Vikings are 7th. So we got them there. And also I want to say the Vikings defense is 10. They're tied with 10. They're tied at 10 with the Saints in total defense. Now, when it comes to Russian passing defense, the Vikings are number 7. The Packers are number 10. When it comes to Russian defense, the Packers are number 7. So listen, it's hard to it's hard to run the ball against this team. You're a Chiefs fan? Shout out to the Chiefs fans, man. According to you, looks matter or not? You said, huh? According to you, looks matter. That's a random question, but looks ain't everything. You feel me? Skull, what's going on, Prod? Skull, we here, baby. This is a big game for the Minnesota Vikings. Everybody's in the building. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We go on live for absolutely every Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. Whether you're a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. This is one YouTube family. I always say sports is designed to bring us together. Now, separated. Shout out to Chris Farrell in the building. Now, let's get it. Shout out to everybody in the building. All right, so yeah, rushing the ball against the Packers is going to be hard. They're only allowing 96.8 yards a game, which is 7th in the whole NFL. So it's going to be very hard to run it on the Packers. Scoring defense, another thing. Packers are top 7 in that category. They're only allowing 19.6 points a game. and we go into Green Bay. So this is going to be a hard game, but I just feel like division games are always tough to call. Division games are always tough to call. So, hold on. Yeah, division games are always tough to call. So we got Vikings when it comes to the, let's see, scoring defense. Vikings are, we close to the bottom. Hold on, let me just double check. We ain't close to the bottom, are we? Don't tell me my Vikings are close to the bottom. Where my Vikings at? Oh, actually, scoring or red zone defense were fourth in the whole NFL. In scoring defense, we are 16th. So we're not bad. We're not bad, actually. We're not bad. If JJ start messing up in the first half, give Brosmer a chance. You can't really do that. The reason why I say that is because you got to let him play through. You got to let him kind of play through it. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, right, he's supposed to be the franchise quarterback. If you bench him after him throwing an interception or having a bad half, then how is he going to learn from his mistakes? I feel like the way you learn in the NFL, right? He already sat 1 year, right? Because of injury. I feel like right now the way he's going to learn is by experience. So you're gonna have to let him have experience, so so he can get better. The more experience, maybe he can get better when it comes to his accuracy. Maybe he can be more confident in his deep throws. Even though that one deep throw to Jordan Addison was right on the money, Jordan Addison literally just dropped the ball. So that wasn't even on JJ McCarthy right there, to be honest with you. That wasn't on JJ McCarthy. JJ McCarthy threw a perfect spiral ball to Jordan Addison, and Jordan Addison just dropped the ball. But I think you have to let him play through his mistakes. It's all about developing step by step. He has to play through his mistakes. Let's go Vikings. Let's go. I still believe in JJ McCarthy. Yes, go Carson. Yeah, I still believe in him. He's gonna have to step his game up. But at the end of the day, we're going to take one game at a time. And this is the game preview. I just started talking about the Green Bay Packers defense is very, very good. They only allowed 10 points against the Eagles. The Eagles won that game. But I'm just saying that the Packers defense is no joke. I'm not going to sit here and cap. And our tackles are going to have to be on point. Whether Michael Parsons is on the left side or the right side, it don't matter. You got to make sure you contain Michael Parsons. The Packers defense by far is, where do they rank? Hold on. Let me look at their total defense one more time. Their total defense, according to Fox Sports, is the Packers are number 6 in the whole NFL. So they're all around good team, right? And when it comes to defense, I ain't gonna say the full team though. Yeah, I'm not gonna hate the Packers. They're a good team, but we're gonna beat them respectfully. So all you Packer fans in the building, respectfully speaking, we're gonna beat the brakes off of you this Sunday. It is what it is. I understand people want to say all this trash about JJ McCarthy and he's not good and this and et cetera, et cetera. He gonna have to step his game up. I will admit, JJ McCarthy has to step his game up, but he's going to beat the Packers this Sunday. And everybody that was talking all that trash this whole entire week, watch what he does. And when he wins, everybody's going to be, all the haters are going to be like this. They're going to be quiet. They ain't going to say nothing. I'm trying to tell you. Watch what happens. Now, when you talk about, all right, so their defense, when it comes to, I'm trying to look up the guy that I'm nervous about the guy that I'm nervous about the most on defense, right, for the Packers, I'm talking about the secondary, is Xavier McKinney. He's an interception machine. Right now he has 2 interceptions. Evan Williams is playing good as well. He has 2 interceptions as well. But the guy that I think he led the NFL in interceptions a couple years ago or whatever, or he's up there, top 3, most of like every year, this man, Xavier McKinney, that's the guy I'm nervous about. So JJ McCarthy has to be on point when it comes to that guy. That guy is the guy you have to look at. So Xavier McKinney, and also in the secondary, Evan Williams is having a good season as a safety as well. Who else is intercepting the ball like crazy? Okay, that's about it. Those are the 2 interception machines right there. And then when it comes to sacks, the leading sack for sacks for the Green Bay Packers is 7.5 sacks. Rashawn Gary, defensive end. So listen, we're gonna see what happens. And of course, Michael Parsons is up there. I don't know where Michael Parsons is. Where is he at in the sack category? Micah Parsons. Where's Micah? Micah got 8. So Micah got 8 sacks. So it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. What's going on, everybody? He said McCarthy as Buns has been since college. That's not true. That's not true. He won a championship in college. That's just cap. But I will say he needs to step his game up. Broncos, New Orleans Saints, bro. What's going on with the Saints? We're gonna beat the Saints next time we play them. People keep saying he's good, and then when he does one bad game, people say he's a boss. Yeah, Carson, I agree. I just feel like people are so. It's like, what have you done for me lately? Type deal. So when JJ McCarthy has a bad game, oh, he's a bust. Not knowing that Drake May last year, he didn't throw that. He wasn't the best last year. Yes, Bo Nix was good last year. Yes, who else was pretty good? Oh, Jaden Daniels was very good as well. But at the end of the day, that does not mean that JJ McCarthy is gonna be a bust after 5 games. So 5 games, we gotta slow our roll a little bit. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. If you think he's a bust, so be it. But if he turns out to be a good player, I want all the doubters and all the haters to say, yeah, I was wrong. Because those are gonna be the same people that's gonna be like, oh, JJ McCarthy's so good. They're not gonna admit in the comments, yeah, I thought he was bad, but all of a sudden now he's good. Nah, they're not going to admit to that. They're going to be like, oh, I always knew he was good. Those are the same people that's going to say that. I'm trying to tell you, just keep that same energy. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not saying he's going to be an all-time great. Don't know. But what I will say is you have to wait. It's only 5 games, right? It's only 5 games. And I feel like he has that it factor, meaning when it counts the most, JJ McCarthy is all that, especially in the hurry-up offense. We almost came back in the 4th quarter against the Bears. That tells you a lot. Even though he threw for 2 interceptions, even though he didn't have the best game, he still put his team on his back and said, I'm going to go make this throw to Jordan Addison for that touchdown. And then, of course, they hand the ball off for the other touchdown to Jordan Mason. But that's another story we're going to get into that. We're about to get into that. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Appreciate y'all. New Orleans, people keep to the owner of this channel. I just want to say Jesus loves you, Gilbert. I love that comment, man. I want to say, yeah, Jesus loves each and every one of us. Thank you for that comment, bro. Appreciate that. I'm such a fan. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. What is on your shoulder? It's a flag. It's a flag. I'm a Viking fan, so this is it's like my championship belt. You know, in boxing, how they have the belt, in wrestling, WWE, they got the belt. This is like the championship belt. You know what I mean? So I represent my team. I got the Adrian Peterson jersey in the back on the wall. I got the flag on my shoulder. You know, I'm representing. You know what I'm saying? This is me representing my team that I rock with. I've been rocking with for a minute. You know what I mean? You see the Sixer and the Philly stuff over there because I'm from Pennsylvania. I'm Philly everything besides NFL football. And if you're wondering why I'm a Viking fan from Pennsylvania, it's because of the greatest wide receiver of all time, number 84. If you don't know who number 84 is, I challenge you to look him up, and you will understand where I'm coming from once you look at the guy play. One of the elite of the elite when it comes to wide receivers, straight up. I want to start football, but my parents don't. Oh man. He tried his hardest that game. Yeah, he did his thing. Are you in Louisiana? No, I'm not in Louisiana. I got a lot of family in Louisiana. Skol. All right, because Viking fans aren't used to young quarterbacks, they also get these old veteran quarterbacks in regular season kings. What more do people want? The Vikings have had like 7 different quarterback play. Yeah, I feel like, and I agree with what you're saying, bro. Like, I feel like, and everybody that's in the building, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We're going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. Whether you're a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. This is one YouTube family at the end of the day. Always say sports are designed to bring us together, not separate us. So you're welcome to this YouTube channel. I primarily cover the Minnesota Vikings on this channel, but I will answer your questions if you're not a Viking fan. But yeah, so listen. And I agree with everything Chase once said because it's a fact. Because it's like it's a developing quarterback. Just because he's a developing quarterback, see, I don't want people to get it twisted. JJ McCarthy is a developing quarterback. He's we don't know exactly what he's going to be, right? That's just a fact, right? We don't know if he's going to be an all-time great or in the middle or a bust. We don't really know. I believe in JJ McCarthy, right? but it's like it's a progress. It's a process. I mean, um, it's going to be a process. I think in order for you to know if a quarterback is good or not, he has to at least play 24 games in his career just to know just to see what he can do. This man played 5 games, and everybody's saying he's a bust, and I just don't agree. And like you said, us getting veteran quarterbacks is not getting it done. So we might as well change it up and start over from scratch and see if we can build a quarterback up and maybe draft the next Tom Brady, maybe draft the next John Elway, maybe draft the next Joe Montana, maybe draft the next Patrick Mahomes. Who knows, bro? But you never know until you try. But you can't just give up on a quarterback after 5 games because nobody was saying all this stuff about JJ McCarthy after we beat the Lions. Nobody was saying nothing about JJ McCarthy after we beat the Lions. So all I'm saying is this. You can hate on JJ McCarthy, and that's fine if that's what you want to do, right? But still keep that same energy when he starts doing his thing. And don't go in the comments and say, oh, I knew he was going to be good the whole time. Don't do that. Keep the same energy. Say, I made a mistake. I said this man was a bust after only 5 games of his career, and I made a mistake, and I said he was a bust. But let me get back to what I was saying. So the pass rushers for the Green Bay Packers, Michael Parsons and Rashawn Gary is going to be very hard to contain. So Brian O'Neill and Christian Darrisaw is going to have to bring their A game for this game, specifically this game, because those edge rushers ain't no joke. I'm not going to sit here and cap. I'm not a Viking fan that's going to say that the Green Bay Packers suck because they have a very good team, especially their defense. Their defense is very, very good, right? And the one thing about their defense they're hard to stop the run as well. You know, Colby Wooden is a good, solid / good defense attack. They got some dogs, man. I didn't even get to their cornerbacks, man. They got some dogs all over this team, bro, on defense. My biggest concern is the pass rushers, our tackles doing what they got to do. Our interior offensive line, that's a given. Of course, Donovan Jackson and Blake Brandel and Will Fry's got to do their job. But I'm more concerned about their tackles because this is going to be a long game if you don't give JJ McCarthy time. But the counter to this is to run the dang ball. And I know that the Packers are one of the best at stopping the run. But what do? You run at the pass rushers. Michael Parsons is not the best at stopping the run. I'm telling you right now. Run on the outside. Don't run in the middle too much. You got to change it up. I feel like the Minnesota Vikings can establish the run. And if they establish the run, use that as momentum to throw the deep ball or the quick plays, quick little slants in the middle or whatever, and get Justin Jefferson the ball. It doesn't have to be 30 yards down the field. It can literally be 5 yards down the field, throw him the dang ball, and he can turn that 5-yard play into a big play. Can I talk that talk, ladies and gentlemen? Shout out to everybody in the building. Randy Moss. I like Drew Brees. Drew Brees, one of the greatest quarterbacks. And people start believing in him, stop making comments about him. Maybe he'll start doing good. It will boost his confidence. Yeah. Real talk. 3,000. Is Jacob playing? You know what? What is it? We're not going to know exactly yet, but he is banged up from that, I think the Eagles game, right? So I don't know that answer yet, bro, but that's a big deal because I'm going to get to that right now. When it comes to the Packers and when it comes to the Packers, and I'm all over the place, but I got to say this. Josh Jacobs is one of the best running backs in the game. So you got to make sure you contain him. It's going to be hard to stop him, but he's having a solid year. He has 11 rushing touchdowns. Is that 11? No, my bad. 11 rushing touchdowns. Excuse me. He's averaging 3.8 a carry, which is not the best, but he has 11 touchdowns, which is amazing. My whole thing is this: when it comes down to it, we gotta somehow stop that dang on run. How you doing, homie? What's going on, bro? He might not. Yeah, exactly. He might not. We have to make Jordan Love just throw the ball the whole time. Listen, I like Jordan Love. I think Jordan Love is a solid quarterback. But if you take that run game away from him and make him one-dimensional, listen, sky's the limit. Minnesota the worst team in the division. Yeah, right now, record-wise, you're right. Won't matter. KLC will stop running it. Yeah, it by the third. I hope he doesn't Because this is the game you have to run the ball. Because if you don't run the ball in this game and you try to air the ball out against this secondary, JJ, and listen, I like JJ McCarthy. He gonna throw some interceptions, bro. This is not the secondary to just air the ball out. This is not the secondary. And if you do air the ball out, it has to be like short passes and stuff, bro. It can't be 20 yards, 30 yards down the field. It's not going to be good. It's not going to be good. And I'm just being honest with y'all, man. As a Viking fan. Hold on, my nose is running. My allergies is messing me up right now. Hold on, y'all. If my nose starts running, my bad, y'all. Allergy. But shout out to everybody in the building. Man, I have a question. Do you prefer? That's a random question. Amazing channel. Thank you for making content. Oh, thank you. Plus, in my own opinion, I think Jordan Love isn't that great. He's solid. He's not in the best season, but I think that he is a solid quarterback. He's not bad. And the one thing that we can't, and I'm gonna get to the stopping their offense soon, but I'm stuck on the Packers defense right now, y'all. I'm stuck on their defense because I know what is as a Viking fan, let's keep it real. As a Viking fan, our biggest kryptonite is our offense. Our offense can't get it together consistently, right? So we have to figure a way to be able to throw and run the ball. Throwing the ball, that's one thing. But we need to find a way to run the ball successfully against one of the best run defensive teams in the NFL, in the Packers, and not just find a way to do it, but do it consistently. Do it consistently. And if we do it consistently, you win the time of possession and you make it easier for JJ McCarthy to be successful. Love either bad or good. It depends on the day. Yeah. That's really not a McCarthy. Kelsey loves long passes. He has always done that with his quarterback. Yeah. Yeah. KOC, I thought was a good coach. It's okay to make mistakes. You just keep growing. Yep, I agree. Growth as a coach. Yeah, right. Quarterback. I mean, one person I'm worried about on the Packers is Christian Watson. Yeah. Oh, you're going to offense now. Has KLC ran a slant all year? If he did, it wasn't that many. It wasn't that many, bro. And like, I think that when he does run a slant, JJ McCarthy has to have a little bit more touch on his passes. Not saying that it's all his fault that his wide receivers dropped 5 passes against the Bears, which could have helped the team win this game. But I think you got to have a little bit more touch on your passes. He's throwing a fastball 110 miles per hour, and sometimes you don't need all that, right? Sometimes it works when you're trying to fit it. In, like when it's like a wide receiver that's getting double coverage or something like that. But sometimes you just gotta have a little bit more touch on the passes, and that's going to come with time. You know what I mean? That's going to come with time in playing games. But I just hope that KLC puts our quarterback in a good position to be successful. Like, you can't have this man out there just throwing the ball all crazy and not establishing a run against this team, because it's going to get bad. If you don't establish the run, this is not going to be a good game for us. I'm going to keep it real. I feel like we can win. I feel like JJ McCarthy can destroy this defense, but he's going to need help from the run game. Now, actually, he's going to need help from the coach, the head coach, KOC, because he's the play caller. He needs to know that you have to run the ball against this team. You cannot air the ball out too many times against this secondary. Let me get back to the passing defense. I know the run defense is good. Their pass defense I'm so stuck on this defense because I know how hard it is for our offense to score the ball. So, and they're going against a very good defense right here. Pass defense. Packers are top 10. They're number 10. So it can get spooky if you just air the ball out constantly. What is my favorite team? Vikings all day, baby. Vikings all day. I'm a Viking fan. I like Tom Brady believing in JJ McCarthy. Yeah. I got to listen to that. He said something about JJ McCarthy. JJ has the time. KLC is not growing or learning from his mistakes. Yes, KLC need to learn from his mistakes. Yeah, got to remember he has only played 9 games in the last 2 years, including preseason. Hey, listen, that's why he has to play. That's the only way he's gonna get better. But he has to be better in certain circumstances when it comes to, like, if a wide receiver is wide open, you gotta hit that guy, bro. You have to make a better throw. But some of it's not his fault. Some of it's not his fault. Some of it is his fault when it comes to the wide receivers not getting the ball, because he's the one throwing the ball. He's the quarterback. There was a couple of throws where I was just like, what is he doing type deal. Like, it was one pass to the left side. I don't know what play was called, but I know TJ Hawkinson was pretty much open and he missed him. Same with Justin Jefferson. But I say all this because that's part of developing. You get what I'm saying? It's part of developing. It's not, when I say stuff about JJ McCarthy and what he needs to work on, it's not me saying stuff to bring him down or to make anybody feel no type of way. Because at the end of the day, I'm a Viking fan. I want him to be the best he can be. What I see is sometimes he don't have too much touch on some of his passes, and sometimes I think because he had a lot of time against the Bears, he had time. Our offensive line played outstanding against the Bears, so we didn't give up one sack. So he did have the time. The problem is it's developing, and he's going to, and with more experience, he will get better. He will get better. He can control the interceptions by just throwing a better pass or throwing the ball away. If you don't have to force it down the field, I don't care. Listen, I know KLC is the offensive, he's the play caller, but if it doesn't look good, it's okay to throw the ball away. I would not mind seeing JJ McCarthy throw the ball away in certain circumstances and not force a throw, because sometimes he forces it to try to get it to Justin Jefferson, and it's just like you just can't do it. You just can't do it. Got to utilize the tight end. The problem, Dustin. This is the problem, Dustin. And everybody's in the building. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We're going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. Whether you're a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. This is one YouTube family. I always say sports are designed to bring us together, not separate us, and I truly feel that way. Salute to everybody that's in the building. Appreciate you for supporting me on this YouTube journey. Now, what was I saying? Hold on, I'm trying to catch up with the comments. You do have to remember KLC back up for Tom Brady, so maybe KLC is teaching JJ is like how Tom Brady teach Kevin O'Connell. I don't know. JJ McCarthy was amazing against the Bears. Nah, stop being sarcastic. Oh, what was my boy? What did he say? He said, what did Dustin say? Brock Purdy is back. Yup. That will come. Yeah, it'll come with time. JJ McCarthy will only continue to improve and improve the haters. Yes, I agree. It may take some time, but it will happen. It's going to take time, and it will happen, and that's a fact. That's what I like to hear. You know what I mean? Listen, I understand it's frustrating as a Viking fan to see your offense struggle when you have an offensive-minded head coach and your offense struggles. It's going to happen. It happens too often than not. But our offense struggled before we got JJ McCarthy. Our offense struggled when we had Kirk Cousins. Our offense struggled when we had Sam Darnold in certain circumstances. And I think, listen, I like KOC. I think he's a solid coach. I'm not going to go good or great because he hasn't won a playoff game. Listen, you can have a good regular season record, but I want to win a playoff game. I want to win a Super Bowl. And Viking fans, we deserve to not just get regular season awards. We deserve a dang on Super Bowl. And I think I'm speaking for every Viking fan. Some Viking fans might not agree because they love KOC so much. I like KOC, right? But my whole thing is KOC, like I said in my last live, he overthinks things. He overcomplicates things. Instead of doing things that work for your quarterback, you're doing things that you just want your quarterback to do that he's not comfortable doing at a high level yet. He just got into the NFL, his 5th game, and you got this man throwing 32 times again. Like, man, it's okay to run the ball 30 times in a game. It is okay to do it. I promise you it is. The Colts did it. The Colts, and that's why the Colts are one of the best teams in the NFL. Maybe they are the best team in the NFL. Who knows? I'm just saying. Gotta utilize the tight, and I love that. Like that. That's the comment. Gotta utilize the tight ends. T.J. Hawkinson can't be dropping those passes, man. I like TJ, but he gonna have to step his game up. Everybody gotta step their game up so we can win this game. Now, I'm gonna get to. All right, so I already talked enough about the Packers defense. The Packers defense is all that. I ain't gonna sit here and cat. Now, when it comes to our offense, I kind of got into it. Don't force it to Justin Jefferson, but if you do, like, try to get it in his hands as much as you can. But it doesn't have to be deep down the field. It can be short passes. It can be wide receiver screens. We can do tight end screens. We can do running back screens. Make it easy for J.J. McCarthy, KOC, and we can't turn the ball over, please. Everybody from wide receivers, running backs, tight ends, everybody, please do not turn the ball over. Special teams, Miles Price, no fumbling. J.J. McCarthy, please try not to throw an interception. That is one of the most heartbreaking things to do. The most heartbreaking thing to do is to drive down the field and throw an interception in the end zone. That's what happened against the Bears. He tried to throw it to Jordan Addison, and it got intercepted in the end zone. So we gotta try to do better with that. Throw the ball away to live to fight another day. It's okay to throw the ball away. And that's gonna take time to learn, because a lot of young quarterbacks, they always want to make the play to prove everybody wrong. Sometimes it's okay to just throw the ball away, unless it's like third down. You gotta try to figure out something. I would like to see KLC mix it up with his feet as well. I would like to see JJ McCarthy run the ball sometimes, fake, like, what's it, RPOs. I would like to see him maybe run for a touchdown. I don't know, something. Just change it up. Change it up a little bit. Be in shotgun formation, run the ball out of shotgun formation. I loved it when we did it against the Bears. That's the thing that we need to do more, because it's not a guarantee that's going to be a run. It's not a guarantee it's going to be a pass. You just never know. But we need to focus on that run game. I think the run game is very important. It's because he's from go Buckeyes. Yeah, I think JJ McCarthy will get it together before this. Yeah, I think so too. And we had that. Listen, and it's also, we have to wait. Not even just this season. You have to give him more than just this season. You got to give him all next season as well to figure it out. But the one thing that I want people to understand is KLC has to be better with his play calling. I think the offense is struggling, not really because of, yes, JJ McCarthy needs to be more accurate. I get that. The interceptions. The offense is struggling more because of play calling than JJ McCarthy, and that's just my opinion. Some people might think I'm wrong, but that's just how I feel. KLC got to be better with the play calling. What's going on? I'm doing good, brother. Daniels will be gone for sure in this season. Facts. Anyone else probably not. Yup. Tight ends is a young quarterback's best friend. Yeah, tight ends is, and also the running game. The running game as well. Steelers got a L coming Sunday. Who they play? Let me. You good, old American, looking forward to World Cup. Okay, sorry, just curious. World Cup? I mean, I wouldn't mind watching the World Cup. This is what we all wanted to draft, a young quarterback and grow as a team. Should be excited to see growth. Yes, facts. It takes time, though. It's crazy that we draft so good wide receivers, Jefferson Addison and Randy Moss. Yeah, consistently drafting good wide receivers. I really can't stand anymore. Gets paid someone. Oh, Hawk. Okay, Hawk. And can't catch the ball. Yeah, I agree, bro. He gotta step his game up. That's what happens when you draft from his. Hawk won't be back this next. I don't think so either. It's a coach to run the ball 30 plus times. And yes, it is. Who do you think is more likely to score a touchdown? JJ McCarthy or TJ Hawkins? JJ McCarthy. To be honest, the second interception, Addison didn't even try. Yeah, I get it. But it's still a bad INT because of the moment of the game, and the momentum was our way. If we would have went down the field, I hate saying if we would have went, but I'm just saying, if we would have scored a touchdown on that drive, I feel like we would have beat the Bears. Chase, I feel like we would have beat the Bears because the Bears offense was not doing anything against the Minnesota Vikings defense, which the Minnesota Vikings defense is top 10 right now. in the whole NFL. Even though they struggle some games, they're top 10 in the NFL right now. Straight up. Vikings just need to run at Parsons all game. Facts. Facts. Chance to win. Yup. KLC told him to stop running. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's because you want to keep him healthy, but I feel like you need to try to get him to use his legs. Boot to the right, boot to the left. Do something with his legs because I feel like JJ McCarthy is super athletic. And like he just has to slide. He's gonna have to slide. I don't want the man getting hurt, but I feel like he's more than just a thrower. You get what I'm saying? He's not just a traditional quarterback back in the day. Like back in the day, you drop back, you ain't really scrambling. You're not really running and getting first downs with your legs. JJ McCarthy can do that. Why? Listen, sometimes I would like if the offensive line is blocking well and you don't see your first or second option and you have a hole, just run the dang on ball. Get some yards. If you got a hole, run the ball. Get some yards. I agree. There is mistakes all around that need to be worked on. Just not yet exactly, bro. Like people try to put it all on McCarthy. Like some people be, and it's like, listen, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but I'm just going by my opinion. My opinion is, listen, JJ McCarthy did make mistakes. I'm not going to say that the man is you can't you can't give him constructive criticism and be like, yo, JJ McCarthy, on some of your throws, you're putting a little bit too much on him. More touch. That's going to come with time. That's going to come with experience. There's nothing wrong with saying JJ McCarthy, when a wide receiver is wide open, you got to be better and don't sell it over his head like 5 yards above his head, right? So I understand all that is okay to say. But when I hear people say, all the reason why we're losing is because it's all on JJ McCarthy and this man is no good. This man sucks and this and that and the third. It's like, bro, you're going overboard. You're entitled to your own opinion. But respectfully, I disagree because nobody had this energy when we beat the Lions. Or nobody really had this energy when we beat the Bears in week 1. Nobody had that energy. So we're going to see. We're going to definitely see. Everybody that's in the building, we will be going live for every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. And whether you're a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. I always say sports are designed to bring us together, not separate us. And I truly feel that way. Yeah, man. This is a channel that I want to just bring everybody together, man. It don't matter where you're from. Don't matter if you're from the hood, the suburbs. It don't matter if you're from another country. You're welcome to this YouTube family, this YouTube channel. And like I said, I could primarily cover the Minnesota Vikings, but I will answer your question if you're not a Viking fan. But yeah, man, this is a big deal. Big deal. This is a big game. I'm gonna be looking closely at the play calling for this specific game because I think play calling is the biggest kryptonite for this offense. Am I wrong for saying that, Viking fans? All the Viking fans in the building, or anybody in the building, am I wrong for saying that the biggest kryptonite for the Minnesota Vikings offense is the play calling? The biggest weakness is the play calling? Am I wrong? It's not even the offensive line anymore. Yes, the offensive line ain't perfect, but they played well against the Bears. Well, they didn't give up one sack. That's a rarity. And they didn't have that many penalties. So, yeah, they was good last game. Now, my biggest thing is if Jordan Mason's averaging 5-something a carry and Aaron Jones is averaging 4-something a carry, and your offensive line, when they're run blocking or making gigantic holes and they're blocking everybody and you're getting great yardage from the run game, why would you go away from it? Like I said before, the analogy I said a while ago or last live, Kareem, one of the best players in NBA history with the Lakers, right? The sky hook. No one could stop it, but guess what? You knew it was coming, but could you stop it? That's the thing. I don't care if they know that we're going to run the ball. We could run the ball 8 times in a row. I don't care one bit. If you can't stop it, why am I going to stop doing it? Why would I help you out by stopping what is being successful against your team? Until you stop it, I'm going to keep doing it. Like I said, last year, I remember the Eagles were struggling against the Vikings. They ran the ball probably like 12 times in a row, bro. We couldn't stop them. We couldn't stop them. Wait, Vikings are in last place. Thank you for the reminder. That's the first useful. Yeah, we're in last place. It's all good. We still got a chance to do something, even though I'm delusional. I still feel like we have a chance to do something. But I will be real. If we lose this game, it's over. It's over. But if we win this game, we'll be 3-1 in our division because we will beat the Packers, the Lions, and the Bears. We're 1-1 against the Bears already, and then we'll, you know what I mean? We'll be 3-1. You know what I'm saying? We'll be 3-1. That's pretty good division record. We just got to start winning other games as well. But I feel like we just got to take care of business. And right now, it's not really about it is about players. Let me take that back. It is about the playoffs. I ain't gonna be like that. Yes, I want my boy JJ McCarthy to develop and grow as a quarterback, but I still want to win. Hey, I know winning. I mean, people want to just talk about, oh, this season is just over, it's cooked, blah, blah, blah. Listen, why not win and develop at the same time? That's how I look at it. Yes, realistically, the rate that we're going, we might not make it to the playoffs. But honestly, it ain't over until the season is over, and we got a lot of games left. And JJ McCarthy can develop and win games like Bo Nix did, Jaden Daniels did, Michael Penix did, and did I say Drake May? Drake May and who I'm missing? I'm missing somebody else, but y'all get where I'm going with it. I like jersey, by the way. Oh, I like your jersey. Oh yeah, this is my Adrian Peterson jersey. It's signed autograph. It's in the back. I used to work at Kmart. I used to when I was 16 years old. I used to work at Kmart years ago, and I had to get a permit to work. And I said, this is when I didn't pay no bills before I was married and had kids and a grown man and all that other stuff. I lived with my mom and I saved up every penny, every penny. I was making $7.25. I was in high school, making $7.25, whatever I was making. Yeah, it was $7.25. Saved up every penny. And I got that jersey, signed, autographed Adrian Peterson jersey. I'm proud to say I have that jersey. Then you go to Seattle and lose again. Nah, we ain't doing that. Can you shout out the Patriots in Boston? You want me to shout out the Patriots? One thing I will say is this: the Patriots are very good. I'm a big Drake May guy. Y'all defense is looking good. That's all I can say right now about your Patriots, man. I can't even get into that right now. John 3:16. Okay, I love that. I live in the state in New Jersey. Okay. I said I can drop you. Oh, what? Go Pack, go. Oh, okay, Packer fans, keep that same energy. Keep that same energy. All the Packer fans, you're all welcome to the channel. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Do not be a hater. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. We're going live for the game. So make sure you in the building. Because if we beat the brakes off of you, keep that same energy. That's all I'm saying. Because y'all be yapping and talking like y'all really about that life. But y'all be disappearing all the time. Y'all disappear. Why do y'all disappear when we beat y'all? Keep that same energy. And don't unsubscribe because we beat y'all. Don't be in your feelings. I try to tell y'all we're going to beat y'all. But let's get to the Minnesota Vikings defense versus the Packers offense, y'all. Now, when you talk about the Packers offense, right, their leading receiver is Romeo Doubs, 499 receiving yards. Let me see his touchdowns real quick. And their leading rusher is Josh Jacobs, which we don't know. The final injury report has not came out. It doesn't come out until, I think, Friday, so we don't really know what's going to happen. Josh Jacobs is banged up, so we'll see if he plays. But what I will say is this, right? I'm not scared of the other running backs. So if he don't play, Packers, y'all going down, baby. Baby, ready to let it go. Do me now. Right up. Y'all know the vibes over here. So y'all going down. All right, so Emmanuel Wilson. I'm not scared of your other running back. So y'all better hope Josh Jacobs plays. Romeo Doubs is very good. This is my only concern when it comes to the Packers receiving core, right? My biggest concern is their tight end. For some reason, tight ends always cook us. For some reason, tight ends cook us. And I'm nervous about Tucker Kraft. That's the number one guy I'm concerned about. I'm not concerned about anybody else. I know they got some people like Christian Watson. Of course, Josh Jacobs can catch out of the backfield as well. Matthew Golden. Okay. Romeo Doubs. I understand. But my biggest concern, I know he ain't the number one when a tight end in the game. But I'll tell you one thing. Tucker Kraft, one of the best tight ends in the game. And I'm nervous about him. Out of everybody else, besides stopping Josh Jacobs, the number 2 person I want to stop is Tucker Kraft. Remember I said Tucker Kraft, Viking fans, and then don't blame me. I'm trying to tell, please, Brian Flores, do not let him destroy our defense in the middle of the field. Brian Flores, please do not let this man, Tucker Kraft, their tight end, cook us in the middle of our zone. Please. Because I'm telling you right now, he's a straight up dog. He's an all-around good tight end, and he has 6 touchdowns. He's leading the team with touchdowns as well. He's a touchdown machine. Super athletic, can block as well. He's pretty darn good. Aaron Jones and Jordan Mason. I respect that team. Yeah, let's go. JJ is a rookie quarterback, and if you look at the college career, you will see he'll get better, but you can't expect him to throw a ball like that. Yeah, facts, TY. Can you Chris? Hey, Chris, if you want to be a weirdo, I'm gonna have to block you, bro. We're not gonna do none of the weird stuff in the comments, bro. You know what I mean? We're not gonna do none of that, bro. Respectfully speaking. All right, so Mike's in the building. My guy Mike, shout out to my guy Mike. He said JJ isn't a gunslinger. Facts. Oh my gosh, bro. Why is it like you speaking my language, bro? Why do you speak my language, bro? You come in the building and start speaking my language. He said he's not a gunslinger. He's being forced into a role he isn't. KOC isn't helping him by running. JJ has problems, but he isn't the problem. Freaking facts. I couldn't say it any better, Mike. You literally said what I'm thinking. I've been thinking for the last few weeks. And when I do criticize stuff about JJ McCarthy, it's not me saying that he's going to be a bust. I just want him to be better because I'm trying to win a freaking Super Bowl. But most of the issues is the dang on play calling. You're putting JJ McCarthy in a situation where he's not that. He is not Kirk Cousins. He is not Sam Darnold. I compared him to more of a Jalen Hurts more than anything. He's more of a Jalen Hurts, which is not bad. That is actually really good. If his ceiling could be Jalen Hurts, even though their offense, the Eagles' offense is struggling right now, that's a good ceiling to have because I'm going to tell you one thing. Jalen Hurts got to the Super Bowl 2 times and won a Super Bowl. Whether you want to say, oh, he doesn't throw the ball as much, he does. He won the MVP. He does what it takes. He runs the ball for first downs. He gets the touchdowns with his legs. Whatever it takes, he's going to do it. I think J.J. McCarthy is that caliber quarterback. Now, will he get that high of a level? Maybe. Eventually. But my whole thing is like, you're putting him in a situation where, like my bull said, he's not a gunslinger. He is not. Who's another gunslinger? He's not Josh Allen. Josh Allen, even though he's the best quarterback in the game, in my opinion, he can use his feet or whatever. But at the end of the day, bro, he can sling that ball like nobody else can. Besides, it's him, Matthew Stafford. I think Sam can throw that ball as well, bro. Those are the dudes I'm just like, all right, those dudes be slinging that dang on ball. It don't matter. They gonna sling it. They gonna make some mistakes, maybe, but they can sling the ball. Bro, the Patriots better not come back. Patriots look good, man. The Patriots are one of the contenders this year. Whose fault was it on the final play was on KOC for telling Will not to kick it. Yes, end zone. And Daniels players. I like to hear. Yeah, exactly. People just, hey, Chase one. Listen. Don't let these people get you. Don't let these people get on your nerves, bro. They gonna say what they gonna say, and how we gonna call it, how we gonna start taking things, how we should, as Viking fans, people that actually are like evaluating a quarterback that only played 5 games. How we gonna have to do it is just agree to disagree with a lot of people. You feel me? Like we just gonna have to agree to disagree. It is what it is. Like people gonna say what they want about JJ McCarthy, and this is what they probably had in their mind this whole entire time. We just want to say agree to disagree. Yo, what teams do you think are going to make it to the playoffs in the AFC? Man, I'm gonna definitely get into that. Let me just finish this game preview real quick, and I got you. The NFC North is the best division in football. Facts. NFC North is like NFC North, there's no real bad teams in NFC North. And to be honest with you, we're the worst team in the NFC North record wise. We're 4-6. So we got to step our game up, definitely. Shout out to everybody in the building. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We go on live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. And whether you're a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. This is one YouTube family. I always say sports is designed to bring us together, not separate us. And I truly feel that way. But yeah, shout out to everybody in the building, man. We vibing right now. I'm reading y'all comments. Yeah, but I agree. Akura John host. Yeah, I agree with that comment. I think Vikings win. They are kind of yeah. I like the comment so far. We are know that gives beliefs again and know where this feels like a yeah. My whole thing is this division. Excuse me. Division games are always tricky to call. You never know what's going to happen. Who do you think who is a better chance of winning the Super Bowl the next year? Next year? Hey, listen, I'm trying to get through this year. But I don't know what to think about next year yet. I got to see how this year ends. But I know that there's players that make their team really good. Like there's certain quarterbacks like Josh Allen with the Bills, Lamar Jackson with the Ravens, Jalen Hurts with the Eagles, Joe Burrow with the Bengals, Drake May with the Patriots, Jaden Daniels with the Commanders. There's a lot of good quarterbacks in the game right now. So, those are probably going to be the contenders, but I really don't know, bro. All you do is... Hey, Billy, if that's what you like, bro, just say that's what you like. But we talking about the dudes that's on the football field. I mean, I don't know. I'm not judging you or nothing, but if that's what you like, bro, go and like it. I mean, whatever. I say the Vikings win. It just feels like upset. Yeah. Isn't Kraft hurt? Is he hurt? Is Kraft hurt? Hold on now. He might be though. I don't know. Let me look it up. I'm gonna look up the injury report right now. I don't know. But Kraft is a dog. All right, so Green Bay Packers tight end Tucker Kraft suffered a torn ACL in his right knee. Oh, my bad. He's not playing. During a Week 9 game against the Panthers, which ended his season. Dang, that sucks, bro. I didn't know that. Thank you for telling me that. The injury occurred when his knee was hit from the lateral side. Oh, man, that sucks. So I don't gotta worry about him, respectfully. I wish he was healthy because he's one of those guys that can really take over a game, especially going against the Minnesota Vikings defense in the secondary. So if you're going by, so then the other wide receiver, I mean, he's a tight end, but you're gonna have to look after Josh Jacobs catching the ball. You're gonna have to look out for Matthew Golden. Yeah. That's crazy. I did not know that. So we don't got to worry about Tucker Kraft. So Romeo Dobbs, Matthew Golden, Josh Jacobs is a good running back catching the ball. Christian Watson. Yeah, those are the ones that I'm like, okay, those are the ones, the wide receivers. Yeah, he's done. Okay, JJ trying to a little too hard to make plays. Yeah, I agree with that, TY. He's done for. Oh, he's done for. All right, y'all getting on me about that. My bad, y'all. My bad. I'm trying to catch up in the comments. My bad, y'all. Darnold and Nick's teammates calling out fans, talking trash about them is hilarious. Even said the guy's username. Wow, that's crazy. I saw that Nick's teammate response was funny. That's crazy. Oh, man. Sorry, bro. Vikings not making the playoffs. Yeah, hey, listen, we're going to take one game at a time. The season ain't technically over for the playoffs and making a run. I'm just saying, I know if we lose this game, it's definitely a wrap. And I know people are going to say, we're not worrying about the playoffs. We just worrying about developing. Hey, listen, I still want to win. I know that we have a quarterback that's young, but I keep trying to tell people it's okay to win and develop. It's okay to win. I'm not going to put all the pressure. Oh, well, if he doesn't win, he's a bust. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you can still win and develop at the same dang on time. I looked at Jaden Daniels. I looked at Bo Nix. They won and they developed at the same time last year. So, yeah, that's how I look at it. Hello, brother. Hope you were good, Ashley. What's going on, Jermaine? Shout out to everybody in the building. Grasshopper, man. We gonna see though, Grasshopper. Shout out to you, bro. Yo, man, which country you from? United States. And this is about the Minnesota Vikings. This is a football channel, YouTube family. Everybody that's in the building, make sure you hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. Whether you're a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. This is one YouTube family. That's what we've been telling you. Yep. Okay. Yep. Crafter, sir. Okay, Crafter, sir. My bad, y'all. I'm way late. I'm sorry. Crafter's ACL 3 weeks ago. How you not know that? Yeah, I didn't know that because I didn't keep up with the Packers. I'm a Viking fan. I didn't keep up with the Packers injury report. That's my bad, y'all. My bad. My bad, Tim. My bad. My bad, y'all. My bad. I ain't keep up with the Packers. Yeah, he did tear his Achilles a few weeks ago. I guess week 8. So it's my bad, y'all. I don't think. Yeah, I just watch my team and whoever they play against. You know what I mean? I follow some of the teams and look at the stats stuff, but I didn't know that the Packers tight end tore his ACL. No, I didn't know that. The defense knows that once the Vikings fall behind, JJ will be forced to throw the ball. Yeah. How am I going to see? Oh, what's up, Too Evil? What's good? What's going on? Purple, what's good, bro? What's good, everybody? The Bears. Oh, man, the Bears fan is in the building. Oh, gosh. Stop it. But, yeah, man, so we got to this might be a little bit easier to stop the Packers offense, especially if Jacobs is not playing. If Jacobs is not playing, they're going to try to run the ball, but I'm not confident in a second string running back. I'm not confident in their second string running back. Like, why would I be scared of that? Respectfully speaking, I'm not Emmanuel Wilson. Respectfully, I'm not scared of Bull, even though he's having a he's all right for second string running back. But so then the next guy that I'll be concerned about on offense would be Romeo and Matthew Golden and Josh Jacobs if he plays. So we'll see what happens. Vikes 3-1 in the division. Win all the division games and you're good. Yeah, we gotta win all division games. We gotta do a lot. We gotta do a lot. We gotta win the rest of them. Yeah, we gotta win the rest of them. Fire the coach or you will lose JJ. You know what? A lot of people are saying that Justin Jefferson. I'm assuming you're talking about Justin Jefferson. I don't think Justin Jefferson has that mindset to request a trade. I don't think he would request a trade. Donovan Dixon, you funny. But God bless to you, brother. Yeah, I don't think he would request a trade. He doesn't seem like that type of wide receiver, but you never know. Never know. All I know is this: our offense better look better for the rest of the season. I'm not saying for us to not make turnovers and make mistakes. That's not what I'm saying, but it should look better. Not what it's been looking like. Run the ball. Packers will fall. JJ can manage the game, not win the game. Okay. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Chocolate Thunder, shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you. But yeah, we're going to definitely see. Now, I feel like the Vikings can steal this game. I feel like they can win this game. It's going to be very hard, but I can tell that the Packers are struggling to score. The Packers are struggling to score. And like I said, I didn't know about Tucker Kraft not being out for the season. Like Tucker Kraft is out for the season. I didn't know he was out for the season. This is not going to be, it's going to be a hard game. Defense is going to hold it down. And the Packers have one of the best defenses in the game. I just feel like after the scripted plays and the adjustments that KLC makes, we can win this game. We can still make this game. We can still win this game. And I got a final score prediction. Give me a final score prediction, everybody. Who do you got? What's going on, Coop? Final score prediction. Man, this is hard. 27-24 Vikings. That's my favorite score. I like to say 27-24 Vikings. That's how I'm gonna call it. We'll see how that happens. Bears fans, he said, as a Bear fan that knows this division is tendencies of teams, coaches, and feelings that KOC ain't gonna let that show happen again. Yeah. Well, my whole thing is this. I'm as a Viking fan, like I watched every single game. I've been to the game in week 2 against the Falcons. The one thing about KOC is I really like the guy, right? But I just feel like as a head coach, I just feel like he just doesn't do the simple things to win games. He does all the fantastic things to win games, but he doesn't do the simple things to win games. Simple is better overall than just trying to make these giant plays, meaning a 30-yard pass here, 20-yard pass here. Like I said, it's okay to go on a 17-play drive and score a touchdown. It's okay. Just move the sticks and go on that long drive. You don't have to go for the home run every time. But I hope he does call a better game, because if he doesn't, we're not winning this game. We're not going to win this game if he doesn't have a better play calling. Because I really feel like JJ McCarthy is going to be good. I think he's going to be a good quarterback in the NFL for a long time. I just want his development this season. I just want to see some progress, and I want to see our coach put him in good positions to win. That's all. I think you're putting too much pressure on him to just air the ball out, which he's like my bull Mike said, he's not a gunslinger. He's not just going to throw the ball. He's not that. You know what I mean? He said 20-23. I like it, Bears fan. What up, guys? What's going on? I got Vikings 17-10 because the Packers don't have any wide receivers right now. Yeah, what's the injury report? I just found out just now that Tucker Kraft is out for the season because of an ACL. Now, I didn't look at the first injury report, if it even came out yet, but I was nervous about Tucker Kraft because I know what he does to us. When we play the Packers, he's by far the biggest challenge for our defense. Shout out to DFJ Hoop. Shout out to you, bro. He needs someone in his ear to tell him that he's overthinking. Yes, that's how I feel. Lakers is bad. Lakers are bad. I think the Lakers are doing good this year. Progress is all you need. Facts. Oh, Kareem? You talking about Kareem? We're not talking about the Lakers, but yeah, Kareem is an all-time great. I'm not really sure where you're going with it. But shout out to everybody in the building. Caleb growing on me, even when it gets ugly, just steady progress. I'll let him build. Yeah, we're talking about the Minnesota Vikings. You don't gotta be sorry, bro. You're good, bro. We talking about the Minnesota Vikings. We talking about the NFC North Division. Now let's talk about all the games this week. I mean, we're gonna talk about it shortly right now. All the games this week. There's some good games. There's some good games. Other than the Minnesota Vikings going against the Packers, and we're gonna beat the brakes off of them. Other than that, there's some good games out here. Good games this Sunday. I think a big game. I think the Steelers and Bears is going to be a very good game. That can go either way. Patriots and Bengals. Is Joe Burrow back? I'm not really sure if he's back or not. Giants and Lions. So Giants and Lions, they're going at it. Lions are going to win that, I think. Seahawks and Titans. I'm not worried about that game. That game's not going to be good. Colts and Chiefs is going to be a good game. But I think the Colts is going to put the dagger in the Chiefs, man. I think the Chiefs are going to be done if they lose this game. The Chiefs have to win this game or it's a wrap. It's a wrap. You know what I mean? It's a wrap. Jets and Ravens. Ravens are going to win that. Browns and Raiders. I don't know who's winning that game. Jags and Cardinals. I got the Jags. And then the Eagles versus Cowboys. That's a division rival game right there in the NFC East Division. I got the Cowboys winning that game. And I'm going to get in more detail late in another live stream. But he said, we going to have Rodgers, nice pet on the retirement home. He said, loving the cut, brother. Lucas. Oh, man, thank you, man. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. All right, y'all. Falcons and Saints. Solid game. I think the Falcons are going, I don't know. That could go either way. Buccaneers and Rams is definitely the game of the day. I think the Buccaneers need this more than the Rams. But if the Rams win this game, hey, listen, we're not talking about the Rams enough. The Rams look good this year, y'all. We are not talking about the Rams enough. The Rams look good this year, ladies and gentlemen. He said, if I hit, for real? That's funny. But yeah, shout out to everybody in the building, man. Truly appreciate y'all. And thank you for vibing with your boy. I will be going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. And whether you a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. We're going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. And like I said, we going live for every single game. And I always say sports is design that brings together. And what else? But respectfully speaking, as a big-time Minnesota Viking fan, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're feeling the vibes. And I'm about to get off in a little bit. I'm going to talk to some of my people a little bit more. Yes, Christopher, yeah, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. YouTube family, Skull, welcome all NFL teams. Yup, thank you for that comment. No lie, Tampa Bay has the toughest schedule this year by far. Yeah, they have to win this game. This is it's a tough one, man. It's a tough game for the Bucks. The Bucks, they're going to have to start winning because the Panthers in the NFC South Division has the same amount of wins as them. They have 6 wins. They're 6-5. The Buccaneers are 6-4. Now, I don't know who has the tiebreaker between the Buccaneers and the Panthers. I don't know if they played, but I'll tell you one thing: the Bucks are going to have to start winning. Baker Mayfield and the Bucks are going to have to step their game up. And it sucks that they got to do it against the Colts, but you play who's on the schedule. And the Colts right now are probably the toughest team in the game right now in the whole NFL. And I'm talking about AFC and NFC. So Colts ain't no joke, defense and offense. So that's going to be a tough matchup. I could see, listen, I could definitely go Colts' way. And they're at home. They're in Indianapolis. They're not even in Tampa. So, but yeah, Tampa Bay had toughest schedule this year by far. Facts. But shout out to everybody in the building, man. Truly appreciate y'all. I will be live on my other channel later on. Mike Sports Vibes Ballin'. That's my basketball channel. I'm probably going to be going live for the Sixers and the Raptors game. So I will be going live for that game. And again, I will be going live on this channel for the probably tomorrow sometime to get more detail about this upcoming game against the Packers and just to talk with y'all and vibe with y'all. But thank you again for everybody that's rocking with me. Appreciate y'all. Have a wonderful day. And as always, God bless and be easy. Peace.